got special lights on now.
Oh, yeah. Got the lights on, getting a bit dark in the evening now. So, right.
Go on.
Okay. It's not a full rant. It's more of a pondering.
A pondering?
It's a pained pondering.
I think this is good. The last segment should always be philosophical.
So it is, are concept cars just a cock tease? A teasing of the car.
Teasing of the cock.
A teasing of the cock. Are you listening, YouTube? You're listening, YouTube monetization. A teasing of the cock. A cock tease.
Or other genitalia are available.
Yes. A twinge of the minge, maybe. Right. Okay. So you know what?
Is that another jingle?
Yeah.
A twinge of the minge.
That'll be for an advert. That will be the new one. Get on TV. Right. So this is what pains me. I think it pains all of them. I think it pains all of them.
What twinges your minge?
Is they... You know what makes my chuff gruff? No, let's start... Go on about it.
Let's not go into genitalia like sort of... Let's be sensible. What grinds our gears? There you go. There's petrol heads. What grinds our gears?
It's the same every time. And what happens is... We have this big motor show.
Yeah.
And they wheel out all these concept cars.
Yeah.
And they're all shiny.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're made of clay.
And they don't have wing mirrors.
They're all number plates and they aren't normal manufactured tyres.
They have wing number plates stuffed in the bottom of the windscreen.
Cool look. The new Vision V number plate and the... Yeah, well anyway. And they have tyres which aren't really the tyres you can get. They're like made specially for them.
With pretty patterns on.
They kind of push these things out onto the stage. And we all go, oh... Wow.
Yeah, I want one of them.
That's a car.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see on the road.
Yeah.
I'll have one of them, please.
That's the future, that is.
Sign me up. And we all get all...
hot and bothered.
Tingles and our dingles about it, don't we? We all get all excited and we all share them. We'll share them round.
This is amazing.
Look at it.
If they just brought it into production, I'd buy one.
Yeah, buy one now.
Or, as piston heads usually say, if they brought that into production looking exactly like that, I might think about maybe getting finance on one in a few years, or maybe buy one when it's depreciated in 10 years' time. I'd buy one of them, but only if it's got a diesel engine in it.
And the 42-inch wheels that it's got at the moment.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right? You know, like... We all know the game. We know the game.
It
never
changes.
We don't learn. So they get these cars out. We all get gooey-eyed and we gush and we're like, now we're talking. I'm back. I'm saving for this. I'm having one of these 3 years from now. When this comes out, I'm in the showroom buying one. Brilliant. Well done. Mazda's back. They're here. They're here.
VW brought that bus thing out again, but they're definitely making it this time. They're definitely going to do it in the next 5 years. They're definitely making it.
We've done this. We've talked about all these amazing concepts, and we're all like Honda Sport EV concept, and all this.
A best comment I heard about that is like, not even interested unless it comes with LPG. Genuine comment. I was like, oh my god, well, we've gone to another planet.
Can't think where you saw that.
Yeah. But you're right, we're all... I mean,
and
that's
we do the little dance.
We've fallen over ourselves.
The production car comes out,
and
we go, oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, and it is so far removed. It is unbelievable. It is literally, like, they show us this thing from Tron, and then we get exactly what we had before, just slightly smoothed out.
With some blue lights on it or something. Yeah,
nothing carries across.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of the bitterness about the GT86 was engendered by these amazing concepts.
Exactly.
Which didn't necessarily weren't born out.
So what you get, you're almost a little bit, disappointed with the reality.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the expectation.
You're pissed off about it before we've even seen it properly,
For me, the big one that really, really got me was, it was effectively the PT Cruiser concept.
Yes.
So it was Pronto Cruiser, I wrote it down here. So
I think that was
Pronto Cruiser. Now you have to remember that I went to the motor show and ran straight to the Pronto Cruiser, which was high up on this display.
Yeah.
People were crowded round, and it was so well done, and it had this kind of, it was like 30s hot rod, but it was like modified 30s hot rod, so it had this tilt to it, where the bonnet and the whole body leaned forward. And I'm not saying, like, it was, like, now I think on reflection it doesn't look that great, but at the time it was brilliant.
But that was, I mean, you can say that now from a time now we've got retro concepts going out all the time and retro cars like Minis, and at the time that was like Oh,
I mean, it was really exciting.
Yeah, they're envisaging like a
exciting.
futuristic.
And it was very hedonistic, and everyone got excited. And then they somehow took this two-door coupe hot rod concept and went minivan.
Yeah. What if we make it look like it can be made out of Jello?
I know.
And,
really
and smooth
weird.
it out to the point where it just lost
It looks
every
like
bit of.
You know what this needs? Needs a couple more doors and a little bit of London taxi.
Yeah.
There we are.
Needs less character. That's what we're after. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. It was so disjointed. I think the other one, and it's part of our sad and tired history, has to be the Allegro and the Princess.
Yes.
Because the concepts for those were so exciting.
They were future proper.
They were ace.
Proper
future,
weren't they?
and then the reality was just so embarrassingly bad. I mean, you have to
British
remember,
Leyland future.
in those cases, they did the Princess and Allegro to get in on the hatchback game, because that's what all the European cars and Japanese cars are doing, and then released them with a boot. So they were just completely
That's how brilliant it was. That's how
the
genius it
concept.
was.
Like, how does this happen?
Yeah.
How does the designer come up with this stuff? And the designers, are they that disjointed from the whole production process?
I think it's so risk averse, isn't it? It must be that kind of risk averse thing. And you've got a brilliant example, I know you have, of one where they just went, they did it, and they did it right. You got two. You got two.
So
one.
The Mercedes Vision CLS concept. That came out, and at the time, and we don't realise how radical that was.
Yeah.
And they were like, shoot and brake. And
back.
the Germans.
I know of all.
Brake.
And SoCal rooflines lines.
They were low rider roof
like,
chop lock.
it's like, oh bloody
And
hell.
everyone went, sign me up.
Yeah.
And they also did the sports diesel at the time, so it was like, we're going to do this with a twin turbo V6 with 500 foot-pound of torque.
Yeah.
And if someone did that now,
Yeah.
you'd go, bollocks to that, bollocks to that. And they did it, they released it. And the CLS has gone on ever since. But the thing is, all Mercedes now have that roofline. They've all got this look.
Well, they do
about them.
the CLA, don't they? Which is just like the A-class CLS. It's been so popular that they've done it as the A-class.
The shooting brake kind of style has just gone across them all, and now everyone's copying them.
Yeah.
And so it works. Another example, pipe cars.
Yes.
Pipe cars. People, the value of these cars, I mean, they have to have a frigging lottery just to buy them in the first place. I mean, surely that's what you want as a manufacturer. Is you mark the product up by 300%.
People lining up to buy tickets just to the possibility of getting one.
Yeah. Like, why do they change?
Why are you so risk averse when there's, like you say, there's success stories that show it works?
I think Tesla have proved it works.
Yeah, true.
I think Tesla, and maybe they aren't that bold and brave with their concepts, but at least the concept represents, like when we saw the Model 3 concept, what we've been given is pretty much exactly the same.
And what I would say about Tesla is as well, like you say, they've got a conceptual flair about them. One of the ones I do hate is when certain car companies from mainland Europe, they bring out a car that it's a production car, and then they lop off the wing mirrors and put video cameras in, and they do something weird with the wheels, and then they put fancy pattern tyres on and go, it's a concept.
I know,
and it's so bullshit, because that's the opposite way. It's like you say, it doesn't fall into the category that you're talking.
Well, if they're not going to do it, it's even more.
Well, then they
painful,
do, but they do. That's the problem. But it's so underwhelming because it's a 5 Series with different with different wing mirrors. That's all they do.
It's not a concept, is it?
It's not a concept.
How is that a concept?
Exactly, and that's how they get away with it, by doing, we're going to release a concept. It's not.
It's a sequel.
It's a productionized car that you've done a few tweaks to make it look futuristic. And I think that's this, again, it's this low risk sort of bollocks. It's like, just do something proper.
What is the point of a concept? Like, what is the point of a concept? Like I don't understand a lot of the time what they're hoping to achieve with it.
Yeah.
Because they say it's like a design study, don't they? Well, it's a design study. And I'm like, well, why are you studying a design? Why are you just not making nicer cars?
Yeah, true.
Like what?
Why are you showing us what you could do? And they're not doing it.
Like, why does your department exist?
Yeah.
You know, the one that winds me up as a Jeep fan is all the amazing
Oh,
the SA
yeah.
concepts
Let's
that come
go out onto Jeep safaris and stuff, and the
Unbelievable.
amazing stuff. Why they don't just do even limited edition runs of each of those?
Yeah.
Again, lottery
They
system.
make
There's
a bloody fortune.
so many Jeep owners that would, with money,
Don't
which would
get
just
it. And they
just
could
go
do
for.
the numbers. They could do the numbers on such a low number run that they
Yeah.
don't have to worry about meeting
Yeah.
production standards
That's
and
true.
crash testing and everything else they have to do for mass production.
If I was in America and I had the money, one of those forward control concepts,
Amazing.
I would be all over that. The FCs, yeah.
The little Renegade with the pickup version of
Yes,
Renegade with the
like
canopy
little
roof.
cap. Yeah,
the
it looks like a
cap
flat
roof.
cap on it, like a car bonnet.
Well, I'm wondering, right? So I'm wondering
Yeah,
with the Tesla thing and the
Yeah.
tech thing, and everything is going tech.
yeah,
Is this mean it's going to have to change? Because the tech industry, like, people don't go
yeah,
to like ComputerCon or whatever it is
Yes.
at Vegas,
Yeah.
and they've just got loads of shit that's never going to be made. Like,
yeah. True.
I mean, I know that people do it, but the main manufacturers, Nvidia and
Yeah.
and these, you know, PlayStation and people like that, don't generally put something out
No.
that's just like, imagine if this existed.
Yeah.
And because like tech fans, they would just go, yeah, why?
this is
What's the point?
fantasy
Why,
though,
why would
yeah.
you show us something you're not going to make?
That's true. It's almost like their concepts are always near future, aren't they? They're
Yeah.
what is about to be.
They are. This is what we can do.
Yeah.
In the factory, this is what we can do. This is what we can come up with,
Yeah.
and all we've got to do is just make this affordable.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got to
is gonna happen.
productionise this.
This is
That's
going to
all
happen.
we've
All
got
we've
to
got to do is get the tooling done and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then everyone's got it.
Yeah.
And I wonder if tech is going to change. The electric cars
Yeah.
are going to change the car industry so much that this old antiquated way of, you know,
Yeah.
look what we've dreamt up, we're never going to make it,
Yeah,
is going to
yeah.
be like, look what we're pushing on the edge of our research department.
I think you're
You'll
right,
have it in
yeah.
3 years.
Well, I think some of the excitement about the Honda concept is that, isn't it? Because it's like, you know, when you've got, I don't know, impossibly low bonnet lines and stuff and all this sort of stuff, and people would just go, well, that can't exist because you've
Yeah.
got to have, you know, your engine underneath and a lot of space so if someone falls over the top. But now it's just like, yeah, but actually you could have that now because you can have hub motors or you can tuck
Well,
stuff away
I do
or you
think
can.
it changes.
I
like
think
that.
you're right that the packaging, they're freeing up these wild concepts. You can actually.
Because I feel at the
do
moment
that
what
now.
we've got, it's like Apple saying, here's a new iPhone X.
Yeah.
And everyone losing their minds and sharing pictures. Like, oh my God, look at this amazing phone with
Yeah.
big screen and everything else like that. And then 3 years, you just get a refurbished 3210 Nokia.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're like, oh, what do you expect?
Yeah.
That's the phone, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the phone. That was just a design
Yeah,
study.
just a design study.
That's just what we could do, but we're
Yeah,
not going to do
but
that.
We're not going to do it.
Because you're just going to have this cheap shit that's
Yeah.
really profitable.
You're right. It's that. Here's what we could do, and so.
Yeah.
Well, there you go then. So do it.
Do
yeah.
it. They're not answerable. They are not
No.
answerable.
And they need to be more answerable.
I do. I think the tech companies, I don't think they overpromise. I don't think they underdeliver as much.
Yes.
But does this mean
Yeah.
that if that happens, we just lose the whole current... You know how we have FEU testing now, so field evaluation units.
Yeah.
Car manufacturer makes these cars, employees and whatever drive miles on them and
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
like that,
yeah.
and then eventually they release it. I'm
Yes.
wondering, say we had that beta version of cars.
Ooh.
I wonder if we're going to get that.
What, you
Like-
pay less for them or something, or do you just pay full fat and then it just keeps breaking down and you hope it gets fixed?
Well, people do. People use beta versions of software.
Yeah, true.
And they trial it and they test it and everything
Yeah.
like that. And sometimes, like, I mean, some of the new Adobe Creative Cloud stuff
Yeah.
has been beta tested by people who've been trying to
true.
figure out. They're very excited it's come out
Yeah, you got
now.
like insider programs, haven't you? Microsoft.
Yeah, games
that kind of
get
stuff.
beta
Yeah.
tested. Look, people are willing to line up for that, and I just wonder if that culture will change.
Do you think then it's going to become more the average Joe? Yeah, rather than field evaluation. Now you've got the sort of systems
Yeah.
where you can have over-the-air updates. You can take your
Yeah.
analysis. That you'll just get people, and I guess with electric cars as well, you won't be able to like, please don't drive this if it overheats or the engine
Yeah.
blows up. Now you'll be able to give people electric cars
Yeah.
as they drive them, and it won't be specialist people maybe.
It could be like drones.
Yeah,
You
true. Well, that's it.
You
Once
get a
you've got
drone. Now, I don't know how
autonomous
to
stuff.
fly a helicopter,
Yeah.
but I can fly my drone around and it will
Yeah.
put itself down if it's broken or
Yeah,
anything
true.
like that.
Yeah.
Fine, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, almost like that's it. You've got these very specialist testers, and then a wider range of people who are happy to just try out cars
Yeah.
and yeah.
They're fine. Speed limit them, everything
Yeah, all
else.
that sort of-
Limit them to certain areas so only
Yeah.
people in cities can try them.
Yeah.
Don't know. Give it a try.
Interesting.
Is it just a fact now that like everything else in the world, everything else it's just run by marketeers
Yeah.
and accountants.
I think definitely. I mean,
It's like movies now, isn't it? You go see a movie and you're like, well, that were a bit shite. And it's because it's a franchise. And you're just like, well, of course, that's what they do.
That's
they don't
what
care.
makes money.
They
so
don't
they
care.
just
Just
don't
accountants
care.
are running the show, aren't there? There's no artists.
No,
involved.
as long as it makes money.
Pioneering engineers involved. There's no Alec Agonis
No.
here. It's just like the accountants.
And I think the problem is, I guess, like the film industry, you do get glimpses of it now and again, don't you? Skunk Works projects where people just, and you're just like, what? That is, like you say, it's another aspect of the concept thing. When you see these Skunk Work projects, you just think, why are we not getting that as well? It's another, why are we not getting that? Because you see these things that engineers do in their spare time or this kind of stuff, and you just think that's where we should be, and ultimately they all get shut down by the accountants. Yeah?
I mean, an example, I'm going to reference the wise Pineese man.
Yes,
the wise
Pineese man. He is wise.
The story goes that Aston Martin do the V8 Vantage.
Yeah.
But the V8 Vantage isn't really quick enough. It's a bit like gets like impressor stick and stuff like that. It's not really that quick.
Yeah.
And then in the engineering department they build Black Betty, and Black Betty is the V8 Vantage with the V12
in it, shoehorned in, as they like to say.
And then because they prove that you can do it,
Yeah.
and people hear about it and people start buying it, it becomes a production car.
Yeah.
And
That's
that
how
can
it should
happen
be.
sometimes.
That should be more of
That
that.
happens, and it can happen in like a boutique type place, like Aston Martin.
Yeah.
But I think it can happen with anywhere now, rapid prototype and everything
Yeah,
else that
true.
they can do.
Yeah.
There's no excuse not to do it.
Absolutely not. No.
Is it a case
Yeah.
of fool us twice, shame on us?
Very true.
Are we just giving them PR? Is
Yeah.
that what we've done when we do Tokyo Motor Show? We talk about Mitsubishi and Toyota and we give them all this, all of this.
These are millions of subscribers have got all these. That's it.
And they're just like, ha, men in sheds.
Yeah.
Got it done.
Thanks
Take
very
the week
much.
off, boys.
Yeah.
And girls.
And girls. You've just bumped our shares up on that one.
Yeah.
We'll never make that car, but ha. Yeah. You're right. It's the kind of like a what's it loop, isn't it? Feedback loop of we're just being part of it.
Noise.
Yeah, I certainly would agree with there's certain stuff. I think it's kind of cool to see, and like the one-off concepts that you just see just appear and then disappear, and it is painful. I remember when Smart had the 4.2, they did this really cool concept, which was like a slightly off-roady one, and it had a roof that folded back, and then the front windscreen came down. It got chunky tires, and they were just like, build that. Yeah. Didn't happen, and so you do get annoyed. I think what's more annoying is when it's the same concepts rolled out again and again.
That's
and again.
tiresome.
And it's just like, but you really never are going to make
dust off the most extreme concept they've got.
Exactly.
Is it really, when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, that they know we're all cowards, and that actually they would like to make these cars, and
but they know that we wouldn't buy them.
But they know full well that they put it in the showroom. You know, as
does it come
Toyota
in a diesel?
And Subaru have found.
Yeah, definitely with the 86. Yeah,
and as many manufacturers in the past have found, when they actually released a car that people get gushing over. Yeah. Everyone goes, well, actually, I don't need a cross cub. Because I want to be able to put my shopping in the back and.
Can I have a bit of mediocrity, please?
Yeah, mediocrity. Please.
I'd like a bit of mediocrity.
I think that's what it is, isn't it?
Maybe concept cars should get more mediocre, and then we might actually see them in the showrooms.
Maybe we would. But maybe we're to blame. We're attacking the manufacturers, but actually maybe they'd give anything to make these cars.
Put the money where the mouth is. That's what we need to do.
We do not walk that talk.
No.
So, basically, stop teasing our cocks. That's what I'm saying. Stop teasing our cocks. They do not want to be teased. At least, if you're going to tease them, at least have a little bit of a gobble.
Follow through with it.
A gobble. Just a gobble. Just a quick gobble. Like what? Like your mouthwash. Just a quick gobble.
Gargle on
Gobble and a gargle. Just a little bit. Just give it a little, because at the moment
we ain't getting none.
It's nothing there. Get a bit of Viagra in there. Come on, let's get it.
Spice things up.
Spice things up. And maybe that's what that new rubber Toyota car is that looks like a butt plug. Maybe that's what it's all about.
It's about having a gobble.
It's all about a gobble. That would be nice.
There you go, ladies and gents.
Solved.
We just need to come up with a jingle to go with that.
To which bit?
Little gobble. with your Toyota bobble.
Oh, I'm having a wobbler because you're not a gobbler.
Yeah.
So please stop the cock tease.
And the podcast, because this is shocking.
Stop the podcast. Well, now. There's a big red button.
Now, because it's too good. It's too good. We can't give these away.
We're going.
Ta-ra, listeners. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.